night Mum had to bring the candles out. We could have sat under the stars, but the mantis was out. That's where we made playgrounds out of buildings broken. See, they adapted well, never really broke bones, but all these children were broken. Though inside they were burning. Some thought process later, everybody smoking weed. We grew up together and by default we should be on the same team, so why you fighting with me for? Most of us kids could have blown like a C4, but we just fight until we see 4 figures in our eyes. Cause 4 figures ain't enough to survive, so you gotta be able to see before you see signs. Presented with contracts we ain't able to read, but everybody signed. I just let the devil in my life. What the hell did I do? I let the devil in my life. Now we won't spare my love, and we went through phases. I guess everything does. I remember sunny days and dark nights, but I guess everyone does. So my family looked at me bleeding like that's everyone's blood. I pick up papers on a train, I'm never surprised at the state of the world today. And there's some evil people in a world of pain, but I can't connect to you if I can't connect to my Wi-Fi. Wait, it says a Muslim man, why is his religion so important? And how does that man sleep with the thought of the girl that he raped? I hope she'll be a great mother one day. You see the image in his head, turned her father insane. They took her father away. He worked hard to get to where he is today and never contributed to another soul's pain, but then murder. Any man would have done the same. That's the girl who used to hear your bedtime stories, run into your arms as she found all the glory. So any man would have done. I ain't saying that you should, but where do we go from here? I told him throw the drugs away, and only children fall in love with the rain until the puddles start to reflect a troubled filled face. And the light can only shine when there's nothing in the way. He was almost persuaded, but he couldn't pause, let alone quit the game. I realised I couldn't save him. Now I'm stood here reciting poetry. I'm beginning to feel like I won't ever change things, cause I couldn't persuade him. So where do we go from here? Somewhere in the depths of your mind these words were supposed to materialise, but they can't survive inside, so they die and we die inside. Why am I stood here telling stories that have repeated themselves since back when Jesus and Nazareth came with a message that fell onto cold ears? I ain't a prophet though, I'm lower than low, but these rappers keep speaking about what it's like being high and making profit and dough. Plus it's beginning to seem like religious leaders just like being right. So how am I supposed to explain to my brother it's destructive to live what he likes living like? He told me he thinks religion is long. Yeah, he's young and he likes to have fun. What was I supposed to say? It's not like he don't believe in God. It's not like he don't know that it's wrong. I was speechless. How do we find square one? And where do we go from there, bruv? If we stay on this chessboard, I must be dreaming. These thoughts just drag on and spiral. Cause somewhere in between Spiral, the Dragon days and today, we went down a long, long path into Silent Hill. All the residents are evil now. You were good-hearted, I remember. You were good-hearted, I remember. You used to give me salam before December, but now you walk with that religious crowd. Oh, you religious now? And you walk around putting sinners down, that's surprising. And you advocate hate between Sunni Shias and all different religions now. Even though you probably been to the other one's house and ate from his mother's plate, still refuse to understand the divide and conquer strategy of the states. But you religious now, right? Nothing changes though, everybody changes. People change and it's always the same thing. Issues ain't addressed in this community slave ship. All communities falling, we commune in a matrix and nobody's communicating, saying what's wrong. How do we generate change in a lost generation? Trying to generate changes to pay for the mistakes of creation, at the mercy of desires, on the brink of erasing all spiritual traces, but we go with the flow. Dark whispers, sick as anything you know, twist and turn through the holes in our spirit and our soul. They make the leaves whistle their words outside in the night, but they lurk in our home. So where do we go? Where do we go?